All right, I think we're live.
We are.
All right, we'll wait a few minutes for people to hop on. So what we were just talking about new releases. Just kind of
We
chit
were. So you're looking at a couple of screens there?
Yeah, I was trying to get ready and pull up the some Instagram accounts, but I don't know whose I want. Whoops. I was going to pull up Tavia's. But I was looking at it and it seems like the stuff, like the new stuff that's coming out is already like almost here. Like it's already dropping.
Yeah, it is. The only one really, Dior Holiday, although you can get that pre-order, can't you, in a couple of places. And then Chanel, possibly the only one. What else is there coming? Not sure.
Chanel is coming. The new Tom Fords are, I guess, here. I mean, if you call the boutiques.
Mm.
And I guess some of the Dior. But I don't know.
There's still some advent calendars to come, although you deemed me this morning, and the Harrods one, the fragrance one's available now, isn't it? And then the beauty one in mid-October, I think.
Mid-October, yeah.
And I'm still waiting for it to take.
I thought it was available here.
Is it? I don't know. I'd have to have a look. I'm not sure. There's so many things being released and coming up that start to lose track, but I'll have a look.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what advent calendars I'm going to buy.
No, I think I would like to probably get Diptyque and possibly Jo Malone. I didn't get Jo Malone last year, and I wouldn't mind getting that. I think that would be quite a nice advent calendar to have.
Yeah.
So I'm on the Diptyque website now.
That's what I'm looking up right now too, because I thought that it was available, but I could have.
I don't think it is. Well, it's not on their front page, so I'll just type in Advent and see if it's my husband on his motorbike. So on the farm bike. So if the other dog, one of our dogs, will start to bark, probably. There we go. I'll just mute it, but he seems to be okay at the moment. So on the nothing comes up. Can you see anything?
It says it's available for pre-order. It will be available October 12th.
Okay. And I think Selfridges will sell that. And that one does come to New Zealand, I think. And I don't know whether Selfridges will actually, if I went to buy it from Selfridges, would send it here because it has perfume in it. And for some reason, there must be some sort of regulations in New Zealand. So like I can get nearly everything from Selfridges, but I can't get perfumes from Selfridges for some reason. So
yeah, and
that might be the case. Yeah, with the
there will be perfumes in this.
They usually do have.
The website does tell you exactly what you'll get. It doesn't show photos of the stuff, but at least tells you.
I'll have a look again. I'll go to the.
Oh no, there is
taking me to the French website, so that might be why.
There is a photo of everything included.
Hope you can't hear that. That's Patriot talking.
There's a lot of candles in it.
Yes, I love the candles. That doesn't bother me. I love them.
I counted 13. 12 of them are like the smaller ones, and then one of them is a regular size.
So I think, the one that's burning in my background, I don't know whether you can see it, that's the regular size. And then this one down here is the next up size. There's one even bigger than that, and they're usually called the outdoor ones. But in here, this might be the sizes that they have. Hopefully none of it falls out. These are, and they're quite small.
Yeah, those are, so you get 12 of those.
And I haven't used these ones yet, but the scent and everything is strong. Like even through the cardboard, I can smell it. So this is possibly, there'll be quite a few that size.
12 of that size.
Yeah. But I mean, they're really cute.
So that might be something worth getting.
Well, you got your first diptyque candle, didn't you, a while ago?
Mm-hmm.
And did you, hi, Lauren, did you burn it yet?
Yes. Well, not all the way, but I mean, I have. It's very nice. So that's why I'm kind
of. Yeah, it is. They're really nice. I love them.
So that's why I was like, well, maybe I'll go ahead and get that calendar so that I
still
can
can't find the calendar. It keeps taking me to the wrong website, I think. I'll just Google it and it'll come up.
All right.
So I'll just have a look at it. Diptyque Advent Calendar 2022.
Yeah, I think I had it up and then the page disappeared.
Oh, did it?
It did. I don't know where it went. Maybe I clicked a button. Oh, no. Okay. I must have done something.
So you're on the Diptyque USA side, are you?
Yes. So okay. I'm going to screenshot this and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So you can see the photo.
I need to see.
I mean, it looks like you're going to get a lot. And I know that calendar is really expensive.
Oh, here we go. Diptyque Advent Calendar. Hang on. I think it might be going to, no. That's all right.
It doesn't have a price on the website, so I don't know how much it's going to cost.
Oh, it doesn't?
Mm-mm. But I am interested in that one. And I'm interested in the Harrods. I want to see. I'm hoping that the picture that's on that website is wrong.
Because you were saying that it says 22 full sizes, doesn't it?
It does.
But then you said when you had a look, they look like deluxe. So
they did. Lauren thinks it's about $350. That's probably, I mean, that sounds about right. And I think for what you get, it's probably a pretty good deal.
Mm.
If you're getting 12 of those little candles, and Nordstrom was selling, was it 3 of them for like $100? And you're going to get 12. Plus you get a full size regular, like 70-gram candle, plus the perfumes and
included in that will be a couple of the Christmas candles, won't there as well?
Yeah. The full size candle, I believe, looks like it's Christmassy.
Is it called Sapin or something? Sapin, I think it's called. I think that's the one.
It is, yes, that's exactly what it is. And it's the pine tree scented candle.
Mm.
And then you've got 2 exclusive holiday scented candles in the smaller format.
Yeah. So that would be quite nice. I mean, they'll have, but also if I get that, I mean, I've bought quite a few candles now, but there'll be some on there that I haven't tried yet. And even the ones that I have, that doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. And, you know, if I have more of the same, so that's fine. I just think it's a calendar that I'll probably get the most use out of, actually.
No, I think so too. The problem, I love the Advent calendars, but the problem I have with them is they're so skincare heavy.
They are.
And
I did use a lot from the Net-a-Porter that we did last year. I mean, I'm not getting it again this year, but I did use a lot. And there were a couple, I can't remember the brands. Augustinus Beta. I've got a whole lot of other skincare though, but there was that one, the Rich Cream. I loved that, especially for not So for my face, I'm oily skin, although that would be fine at night. But for my neck, and that's what I ended up using it on, and I thought it was really lovely. Yeah, really good. So,
No,
and there was
I mean,
one other brand I hadn't tried before, and I like that. So I did discover a couple of really good brands from that. So they are pretty good for that.
They are. They give you so much skincare versus makeup, and you can only use so much.
I've just seen this morning that the Harrods Christmas bear is there, and he's cute.
I need to go look at that. I saw you mention that earlier on Clubhouse. I need to go check it out.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. It's a little Louis. There's little Louis.
Oh, that is
Lauren's
cute.
gonna like him.
Oh, look at that sweater.
I know. He's based on a bear. I'd have to look at the website again from somewhere in the I don't know, from a few decades ago. He's based on their original bear or something like that, I think. Something like that. So I thought he was pretty cute. Yeah.
That is very cute.
Lauren, she goes, oh, I love him. I knew she'd love him.
I see that. Lauren, I'm surprised that there's not a nail polish advent calendar. I'm sure there is one. There has to be.
There is. OPI put out I saw one this morning when I was trying to find the Harrods one that came up.
I wonder if they use like existing shades or.
I'm not sure. I just briefly saw it that it was there, and then I kept on scrolling because I just had some other things to do. But I'm pretty sure now I've seen things. Now I can't see it. Oh, here it is. OPI Advent Calendar available now.
Ooh, where
and
at?
If you continue reading, I'll just have a bit more of a look, and I'll show you. So
there's so many advent calendars, like so many.
You probably won't be able to see it very clearly. I can't sort of get it, but there.
Ooh. Okay. Are those full-size bottles?
I'm just going to have a look at the description. It's I'll let you know how much it is while I'm here. 25 days to open with 12 mini holiday collection shades, 10 popular iconic colors. So there's some new shades in there, and they're called the Jewel Be Bold mini lacquers. 12 of those and 10 shades of the iconic mini lacquers. And the price, this is in pounds, £79. 79 pounds 90 cents. They don't call it cents, do they? Over there? I don't know. But anyway, it's 79 pounds.
No, they might call it cents.
Or do they call it pence?
Oh, maybe.
I'm not sure.
It's the same concept.
I basically have to double it. So whatever it says, I have to double for New Zealand. So it's
what website are you on?
$150 for me if I were to get that.
Lauren wants to know how to buy it. Where can you?
How do you buy it? Let me see, Lauren. I will investigate further. Okay.
All right. Well, you look. I'm going to start putting on some makeup.
Yes, I'll start. Yeah, I'll start soon too. So it's available at OPI and Very. And it's October at Look Fantastic and Amazon. So there we go, Lauren.
I'm going to use my Suku liquid foundation.
Turn my computer up a bit. There we go.
In shade 220.
Is that your primer? No.
No, I'm not going to use a primer. I have on my La Mer moisturizer, and it still feels very, very hydrating. So I'm not going to go
in my Hourglass primer.
So I'm not going in with a primer today. Plus, it's 5 o'clock, and I'm not going to wear the makeup.
Okay. Yeah, it's only 20 past 11 here, so on Monday.
So you guys have already had your time change?
Yeah, we had it last weekend.
So are we 1 hour closer or 1 hour further apart?
1 hour closer.
Now, what happens in a month when our time changes again?
Then we'll be back to what we were.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if we would be 2 hours.
Yes.
If we were going to be.
Because you'll go back. Yeah. No, that's right. Then we'll be back to what we were, I think.
Okay. I
But
don't
it
know.
wasn't so bad. It's fine. I love daylight saving anyway, so I love it when it's lighter in the evenings, although it's raining here today. I'm just looking out the window now, and it's been raining the last few days, but it's typical spring weather, I suppose.
So does
So
it
I'm
get,
going to use the new Guerlain foundation.
I tried to buy that and I couldn't buy it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know if Selfridges would. Every time I had it in my cart, and then when I switched to the USA, it wouldn't. It took it out of my cart.
Oh, that's strange. That's what Harrods did to me with the Guerlain quads when they were released at Harrods. I went to put them in my bag, and then when I went to
remember
check out,
that.
they took them away. So Guerlain does odd things. They give strange, there's different rules for different places where they can send it and how they launch it, and it's a bit strange, really. But
No, I remember that because I tried to do the same thing. I tried to buy the Guerlain quads from Harrods too, and it wouldn't let me.
yeah.
But I have a Guerlain foundation, and I bought it from Selfridges. So I don't know.
It might just be this new release.
Maybe. And it's been probably like 2 weeks or 3 weeks since I tried to do it. So maybe I'll try again.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like this foundation.
Which one are you using?
The liquid one?
Oh, the Suku.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, really good.
I think when I used it before, my skin had a little bit more color when it was probably drier. But this went down really, really nicely.
I've worn this foundation a lot since I got it, nearly every day. Not quite every day, but nearly every day. It's really good.
Thank you.
And I don't think it's too dark. I thought it was a bit dark when I got 3N, but I think it's fine. I think the 2N would have been too light.
No, I think that's a good shade on you. I don't think that I need concealer, but I am obsessed with the new Charlotte Tilbury. It's really good.
I like that when I did it side by side by the new Bobbi Brown, and I'm pretty sure I preferred the Charlotte Tilbury over the...
It's really, really good. What shade did you end up getting?
It's in my drawer here. What have I got?
I have 6.5.
6.
So
and I thought maybe a slightly light, but then it depends. I suppose if you want a little bit of brightening, but I mean, it's fine. Yeah. I mean, all my concealers, if I put them all on they'd all be different shades. They wouldn't be exactly the same.
No, and it's going to blend into the foundation that you already have.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's really, really pretty. I watched a lot of videos on it before I bought it because everyone kept saying that the shade, everyone who initially bought it got shades that were too light.
And then people who were saying that it sparkles, so they were saying that it was awful but I think, and then someone commented on my video and said she got it in shade, I can't remember, it might have been 7 or 8, and it seemed to be the people that got it in that particular shade had that issue. So that's
I think
this is a good shade. It is a bit darker, but so I'm wondering whether maybe I should go a little bit darker with my foundations instead of a 2.5 in Dior, get a 3. But then in Dior, I've got one of the foundations in a 2.5 and a 3, and the shade difference is huge. Like the 3 is quite dark, so I don't know. Maybe I should get a 2.
You're a 2.5 in Dior.
2.5N.
Okay, because I'm a 3 cool. Hi, Susan. I just used the Suku liquid foundation, and it's in shade 220. And I'm loving it. The first time that I used it, it wasn't, I think my skin was just drier. I think this looks really good.
Good foundation, that one. Really nice.
Maria.
I'm going to put on the new concealer, the new Chanel one.
I cannot wait to get that after your review.
I love it, but the only thing wrong with it is the packaging. I don't like it in this pot. I think it's messy, and I think that the Sublimage line, they've got a new product, and she went to sell it to me, but I didn't want it. It was a skincare one, and it was in a glass bottle with a pump, and I was thinking, why wasn't
Yes.
this like that? That's what
Well,
I
do you
was
think
thinking.
it's because it's thicker? That
Possibly,
looks a little
yeah.
bit thicker than the foundation.
Or if they had done something similar to like Sicily or Chantecaille with the click pen or something with the tube, just yeah, it would have been, I just think, a bit better. But I mean, the packaging's beautiful. It's just that it's a little bit messy, and there is a lot of product. See, and it's really thick, and it's going to take me forever to get just through the what's on the lid
Well,
here. Really,
it looked really, really beautiful on you.
it is. It's. I've worn it. This will be the third day because I wore it yesterday again. So, it's really nice. Yeah, you need like tiny amount though. But the brush that came with it's really good. This little brush. It's really good.
It looks like a lot of work though, that brush. It's so little.
Well, yes, but then when I sort of put product in the center and push out. I suppose if the brush, if you could just sort of slap it all on, but I can't do that with my old eyes.
Yeah.
I've got to be a bit more strategic, but but it is good. Is it really moisturized? Yes. Yes, it is. What's in my hair? I don't know what's in my hair. It is because I can't have, even though I've got oily skin, I cannot have a concealer that's drying at all. And that's why I have to be careful what powder I use as well, because as soon as it is, it's just your wrinkles look like 10 times worse. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit more.
No, and I bet that that's really, really good for mature skin.
Yeah.
Because the Sublimage line is very, very anti-aging. And I think
that's really, I mean, it's going to look beautiful, I think, on anyone, but I think it is geared more towards the more mature client.
Right.
No, that's what the clientele is, isn't it? I think more anyway. So, especially with that Sublimage line, but it's nice. I'll put some over my eyes as well. So this color, this is shade 30, and I have the shade 30 in the Chanel foundations. This is probably slightly lighter, but that's okay. It's a little bit brightening because there was a 32, but they had pink in it. And I wasn't too sure about that.
On your swatches, what number was 30?
I think it was the fourth one.
Okay.
I think. Because she said to me,
was 32 the third one?
No, that'll be the fifth one.
Okay.
I've got it. That'll be the fifth one. I always put too much on my hand.
Because I liked that third, whatever the third shade was that you swatched, I really liked that one.
That's 20.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's 20. Yeah, so it goes number 2, number 10, number 20, 30, 32. So 32 is the fourth.
Okay.
One.
I am going to prime my eyes with the Chanel Cream Shadow and Scintillant. This is brand new. I mean, this jar is brand new. It's not a new product.
Put that concealer away. It doesn't get messy everywhere. And
I'm going to have to reach out to my SA and ask when the concealer is coming to here.
Sounds like item. But the concealer is it's nice though. It's very flattering for the under eyes.
Yeah, it looked really, really nice. Very hydrating.
Yeah, it has about at least 3-4 different like humectants type of moisturizing agents in it. So I hope Nordstrom gets it. I imagine Nordstrom will. Whether they get it straight away is when Chanel drops it in the at Chanel USA, but I imagine Nordstrom will get it as well.
Yeah, I would think so too. Because Nordstrom has been getting the eyebrows.
I didn't get out my backup. Look, I've got.
Oh, is that still your eyebrow?
Yeah, I have got a backup, but I'll just. Maybe this will be the last time I use it, and then I'll use my backup. There's 9 people watching now, so.
All right, I am going to step out for just a second. My son is yelling at me.
I think, as they do? Okay. Yeah.
I know. So I'm going to step out for just 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Natalie, I can't put your comment up. Only Liz can do that, Natalie, because she's doing the live stream today. I'm 53 and looking for a moisturizing concealer. Lately, I've been using the Chanel Complexion Touch, but it doesn't cover so much. So I'm looking forward to Sublimage. Well, before this concealer, which I love, the La Prairie. Now, La Prairie one is dear. So this is the La Prairie one that comes in this. This was probably my next go-to that I was using every day, and you only need a teeny tiny amount. It's not as thick as the Chanel one, and it has like this twist pen, and it does come with a brush, which is pointless and awful, and would, yeah, it's an awful brush, so they need to improve that. But this is a beautiful concealer, but it doesn't have not quite as much coverage as the Chanel, but it's still a beautiful concealer, and I will still use it. It's just that I'm using the Chanel one this week to give it a full week's worth of wear, just to see what I actually think of it. So, and what's another good concealer? The Clé de Peau is good, but that's only if you like one that's not a liquid. That one I have to like put on my finger and then warm up between them like that, and then put it under my eyes. But it is a nice concealer, and that gives pretty good coverage, actually, that one. Absolutely loved the all Chanel video. Yeah, I'm going to do some more videos like that, and I'm trying to be fairly picky about what I'm getting with the holiday, because there's so much stuff being released, and I possibly will get Dior Holiday. I'm not going to get all of it, probably maybe 1 quint. And I do want that deeper blush, deeper colored one, because it reminds me of Brun Rossi that Chanel put out earlier this year. And that is gorgeous. So I wouldn't mind getting that. And I will get Chanel Holiday, but I'm probably not going to get Tom Ford. I'm probably going to skip that. And so really what I want to do is mix in, do videos where the new releases from this year, but then also using the older products as well. I quite like doing those videos. La Prairie is a lot more expensive than the Chanel. I mean, the La Prairie prices here are insane. So, but it's still quite expensive in the US. But it is a beautiful concealer. So it's definitely worth it, but it's very expensive. Actually, I'll take a look on the website here and just see. This is in New Zealand dollars, so don't get too frightened, but let me have a look. So if and there's never any sales on it here, because we don't have sales on that type of thing here. So let's have a look. Okay, complexion. So that's, here we go. So this is New Zealand dollars. So this concealer is $300 in New Zealand. And the Chanel Sublimage was 167 US. So the Prairie's double the price.
Or triple.
With a lot with a lot less product, I would imagine. I haven't even looked, although I imagine it's going to last for ages. But it is gorgeous. But the price difference, no, I can't see. how much product's in there, but I don't think it would be that much.
All right. Sorry I had to step away.
There's 6 mils in the La Prairie for $300, and the Chanel Sublimage is $167 New Zealand, and you get 10 grams of product. So
Is that the concealer?
yeah.
Yeah, it's pricey.
Okay, what am I up to? Right, just doing my brows.
Gina wants to know, is the price worth it?
For the Sublimage?
I assume.
Yes. I thought it was going to be dearer, actually, because it's 95 US and it's going to last a long, long time. 10 grams of product is a huge amount for a concealer, really.
Yeah, I don't think that $95 is that expensive compared to other concealers. And for what you get, and for the higher end of the Chanel brand.
I did think it was going to be dearer than what it was. So I wasn't sure how much it was going to be. I thought it might have been, for New Zealand dollars, I thought it might have been over the $200 mark. So, but no, so I think it's fairly well priced for Chanel. And like you say, in that line, the Sublimage line.
Right, because that's their high-end skincare line.
Yeah. Okay, some powder under the eyes.
I used the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand.
Isn't it good?
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so good.
I've had it for a while now. I forget, because I don't really do contour very much, but
it has
if
that
I'm going to do contour, that's usually the one that I reach for. Yeah.
Yeah, it has that red undertone that I just love.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
See, I'm tapping my brush, Lauren. Did you like? No, we always say that we don't like tapping in videos. But I have to, because it's going over my eyes and I don't want too much powder.
I'm going to go in with a powder bronzer, and this is the Chanel Le Beige, and this is the medium shade, Sunkiss.
The Prairie Concealer is 30 mils. That's a lot of product, 30 mils.
Is it?
Yeah, no, the concealer wouldn't be 30 mils. The foundation is.
It's like there's a skew over my.
I would have to put my glasses on, and I'm not going to do that. And even then, I probably couldn't read it.
I think it's like 0.25 fluid ounces. So maybe it's like 2 milliliters.
Holding it a long way away. Let's say it's 0.20 fluid ounces. Is that right? Is that what you've got on yours?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to read because there's like a skew over it.
I think, yeah. So the foundation's 30 mils.
Yeah.
And I love the foundation.
So there is a difference between the concealer stick and then the concealer. There's a concealer on top of the foundation.
Yeah.
So this foundation is 30 milliliters, but the concealer on top of the foundation is 2 grams. It doesn't say what it is in.
A little powder.
I don't know.
Tap harder. I will, Lauren.
All right, I'm going to use the new Natasha Denona cheek palette. And mine is still broken because I called Sephora and I asked them I told them what happened, and instead of sending me the cheek palette, they sent me a new eyeshadow palette.
Oh, did they?
So I put the eyeshadow palette aside for a giveaway.
I'm going to do bronzer, and I'm going to do two. I love the Guerlain Terracotta Lights. So I'm going to use first the medium warm 03, and then I'm going to go over a bit with the 04 and the deep cool. That's what I've been doing recently, and I like
You've
it.
been
I think
mixing
it's
them?
really nice. Pardon?
You've been mixing them?
Yeah. I watched, there's someone I follow on Instagram. I think her name's Olivia something, and I'd have to have a look at it again. She did a live a while ago, and she went through all the bronzers, putting them on, and how you can use even like 3 or 4 of them for a look. So if she's saved it, I'll send you the link, because I'll forward it to you, because it's really good to watch, and she explains them all, and yeah, it's really good. Oh my God. Oh my God, at what, Lauren? Me tapping my brush.
Probably Sephora just being idiots. So I watched Michelle Wong's video on this, and she was like, you have to break through a layer for this blush to get creamy. And I have tried my hardest, and it's still, to me, a powder.
Well, I do. It does feel like that, although I do put it on using one of the fusion brushes. So when I do that, it sort of goes on like it is I don't know. It's a
I use the same blush brush I use all the time for all my powders, and I don't know.
Who knows? I don't know.
And even when I swatch it, it feels like a powder. So I don't know, but I think it's beautiful. I love the color. I think it's just gorgeous.
I'm going to be bronzed up a lot, but that's okay because it's spring here, so I'm allowed to.
I've been using multiple bronzers and multiple blushes lately. Just layer it on. I tried to get the Guerlain bronzer, but it was like on sale for literally less than a day, I swear. Because then when
Where was that at?
It was on their site.
Oh, right.
Kind of like how they did with the eyeshadows, where it was like available for a few days and then they pulled it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't quick enough. But I would agree that the Guerlain bronzers are some of the best.
So I don't know. I've got Natasha Denona. I mean, I've looked at all my videos. So I did the 2 Chantecaille quartets. I did Natasha Denona. I did Bobbi Brush. I'm not holding up too much because it's broken inside. It's getting messier, but I can still use it. The Jade Stone palette. So I'm not sure which one shall I use. So I'll let someone suggest to me, and I'll do it.
All right. Well, I like the Jade Stone.
It is. It's really nice. It's just that I'll hold it up a bit so you can see. It's getting worse. It's I'll hold it. See, I won't tip it right up.
Natasha.
This shadow did not pack down back properly, and now it sort of just goes everywhere and all the other shadows. Hi, Danny. I'm cooking in the background. How domesticated is that?
And my 2 options I brought out were the Chanel Fall Intensity and then the Chantecaille, what is this? The Cougar Eye Quartet. I love them both.
Stop bronzing myself. Okay, well, I might do the Bobbi Brown then.
Well, Lauren says Natasha.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Oh, she did too. Okay, well, if I do Natasha, it's going to be a neutral look because it's what I after I did my review video for the next few days, I wore it and I kept wearing the same 3 or 4 shades. So that's what it'll be.
All right. And she says Chantecaille for me. So I'm going to do Chantecaille.
Okay. All right, then. I'll put Bobbi Brown. I'll get it out of my life over here so it doesn't knock off the table and get even more messy. Okay.
This Chantecaille quad is so, so pretty.
Chantecaille have gorgeous quads.
It's just perfect for every day.
I do. I'm just sorting out my brushes. So I saw a video on this by Jen, Just Glow Firefly, and she doesn't like it.
I did see that too.
She thinks it's really patchy, but I haven't had that issue, so I don't know. But you could see when she was applying it sort of was, so I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think it was patchy either.
No.
I think it's really pretty. And then did you see the I forget who posted it, but someone posted a sneak peek of the new Natasha Denona Retro Glam? That is retro. It's very, very retro.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it has it just screams 70s to me.
I like the greens in it, and it's got some really dusty pinks in it too, hasn't it? I think by looking at it, I'm not sure. It's been a while, but the people who put it on Instagram, they had strikes against them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if did Angel Naked one post it?
Yes, and I haven't seen them recently, so I think they got.
I tried to look for him, and I couldn't find him. So I wonder maybe if that's where I saw it.
I recently got this brush, Liz, because you've had it for ages. This is the Sonia G, the
Classic Crease.
I use it all the time.
I have 2, and I will get a 3rd for Christmas.
I need a backup, at least one more backup, if not 2, because it's good.
I agree, Danny. The photos that I saw of Retro Glam is exactly what I pictured that the retro palette was going to look like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess she listened because nobody thought that the retro palette was retro.
No, I think there's nothing wrong with the palette's lovely, but she just should have called it something else, I think.
I agree.
I really want a coffee. I don't.
Well, it's morning there. You can have coffee.
I know, but that means I'd have to leave you for 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh. Well, I had to leave you and deal with teenage boys who don't know how to operate by themselves.
And Tony doesn't know how to make coffee because he doesn't drink coffee. Can you imagine not drinking coffee? But he doesn't. Danny, I have a few backups of the mini booster. It's one of my top 3 favorite. Yes, I do have that.
I have 2 mini boosters as well. Plus, I have it in her little set, the ones that were that was loud. Sorry, the smaller handles. So I guess technically I have 3, but yeah, I agree. The mini booster is definitely one of my favorites. I mix in the Chantecaille Cheetah when I use this Cougar palette. I think it's just a really nice compliment to the palette. It's so pretty. I love it. So are you using, what shades are you using?
So the first one I used is Nurture.
That's a perfect, perfect crease shade.
And now I'm using Aspiration. And I use Aspiration to, line my upper lash line. But then sometimes I use the Blackest Black. It depends. So I might use Blackest Black today. And
They
then
work.
usually after through here, I either put like Spontaneous or Babies or Thrill or Serenity or both Serenity and but those are the shades that I'm using. They're just really good everyday shades.
They are really good everyday shades. And I often mix or use together that Blackest Black with the Aspiration. They work really well together.
I did pick up the latest, the other Bobbi Brown palette that I haven't done a video on yet. That's that light and day palette. That's pretty. It's really soft though. It's a very, which it doesn't bother me because I like just really soft looks, but it's very soft. But that's a pretty palette because they're quite a good price. Those Bobbi Brown ones, they're not too expensive.
No, and Bobbi Brown, at least on her website, often has really good sales and gifts with purchase. So I like ordering directly from the website.
See, Bobbi Brown does unusual things with releases too, though. Sometimes they release things on their website. Sometimes it's released at other I don't know, like at Nordstrom or Macy's or
right.
But then not, and then it's not on their website. So I don't know. They do odd things. Okay, what else? What other brush have I got here? I need one of my teeny. Oh, this one.
Is that the mini booster? Or is that like the flat definer?
This is the flat definer. And this is because I'm just going to put on the shade. So just in the middle there, I used Serenity.
Hi, Marsha.
And then just through here, I'll put in Spontaneous. And I'm going to take that one through here. I just like to have quite smaller, dense brushes to put on these sort of shades. I just have a bit more control.
Right.
And less, and a lot less fallout too.
That's why I like the mini booster so much. I got an eyeliner out and I can't find it. So I'm going to use the Sicily Liner, and I don't know when the Sicily Friends and Family sale ends. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow.
I'm so jealous of you in the US that you have sales like that. You just don't have sales on those things. It's crazy.
Well, that's why you have the forwarding address, I guess, but it's still probably.
Yeah, I think to make it worth my while, I'd probably end up paying in with 20% off. I'd end up paying what I'd pay here.
Yeah.
But then because I did with the Sicily sale last year, I got some things and did it that way. And it ended up about the same price, but then you get some extra gifts and things like that. So that's quite nice.
Have amazing gifts with purchase, always.
Yeah. Okay, right. I'll add some more the Rapha 3, which I use nearly all the time.
So I'm going to use the new Chanel mascara, and I have no issues with it.
No, neither do I.
I really, really like it. I think it's very pretty. And I've worn it like all day long without any issues.
Yeah, I wore it yesterday, and I even had because I got up early, so I had an hour nap in the afternoon, and when I woke up, it was still fine. It was so
Really?
I don't know why some people have had issues with it. But that's just what happens with some mascaras. It's like everyone raved about that Rare Beauty one. And then I thought the first one I got might have been a duds. So I got another one, and that's awful too. So, and yeah, a lot of people loved it. So,
And I still haven't tried that one.
I would say don't.
Yeah, I haven't tried it. I think the only mascara that I'm going to pick up during the Sephora sale is the Tower 28 one.
What is it good? But I mean, the Chanel Volume, I do love it. That's probably still my favorite. But the Isomea Beauty is a really good mascara.
Is it?
Yeah. It really lengthens and adds heaps of volume, and it's probably the blackest mascara that I've got, I would say. I'm not sure. Yeah, it probably is. And then I've just got them in front of me in a drawer here. I didn't like this one. This is a Dior Pump and something. Not so great. But then other people love it. So I think a mascara is quite a personal thing.
Right. And, it could just sit differently on everyone's lashes.
It could. And also the wands are all different. Some people probably can use some wands better than others and what they used to. And that has I think that's a lot to do with it as well.
Yeah.
She doesn't make a bad brush. Oh, Sonia, no.
No, she doesn't. Well, that's not true. You know what? This is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but I am not a fan of the new bronzer brush.
Oh, you're not? The blue handled one?
Yeah, I've tried it. I've used it for powder. I've used it for bronzer, and it's just not my favorite. I'm going to keep using it and see if I can.
Have you washed it yet?
I have, but I want to wash it again and keep using it because sometimes, the more you use it, it gets bigger, it expands.
They do. Yeah, they bloom quite a lot once you're.
So I'm not giving up on it yet, but right now it's not my favorite. Lauren, how do you like it for your powder? Because that's what I initially bought it for, was my powder. And I just didn't find it soft enough.
So because I'm just thinking really for the powder, I use, like you, the La Mer one. So if you're using that Sonia G one for powder, how would you, it's probably not as dense as the La Mer. Would it be as dense as the La Mer one?
I think it is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And I thought it gave me good coverage. I just
Yeah.
didn't think it was as soft as the La Mer.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really, see, I thought it would be because when you, because I haven't got that yet, that brush. So now I'm not sure whether I will. But when you compare, like the Niji Pro is like,
the Niji
really
Pro is really soft. I just didn't think
Yeah.
these bristles were as soft. But, it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. So I'm going to keep playing it. Same here, Marcia. I just love the La Mer powder brush. It's definitely the best. It's possible, Lauren. Maybe I did get a dud. I don't know. But I think it's sold out. So it's not even like I could exchange it. So I don't know.
I think for mascara, I'll use the Chanel one too. I've got my Le Volume. I've got the Ismaya. Oh, the Bobbi Brown, which I like.
I think
the Bobbi Brown gives tons of volume. It's great. But I'll use this, I think.
Hi. Yeah. I know so many people that
use this mirror. I'll turn it so you can't see me.
I know I keep hiding my face.
No, I need to be able to see.
I agree. I think it is pretty for separating lashes. I don't have the fall. I just threw it on the ground. I'm gonna have to
clean the mascara.
Yes, I just threw the wand on the ground.
Throw that away.
I do not have that problem with the fallout that other people do.
No.
All right, I'm gonna have to put that to the side and clean it.
What I do, because I love the Chanel Le Volume one so much. The last time I used it up, I did just wash the wand. So if I've ever got a mascara on that's clumped a bit, I just go over with the clean brush. It's really good.
How did you clean it?
I just ran a tap with warm water. Okay. And just did it with soap. Well, a pump soap that I've got.
Okay.
And that's all. And it didn't take very long for it to rinse clean. I thought it was going to take ages, but it actually didn't take very long at all. So, yeah.
See, it didn't work for Marsha either. And I know that other people have had the same issue with the Chanel mascara. But
might have been maybe just different batches. I mean, who knows?
Skis suggest I reach out to Beautylish. Maybe I will, because I just don't think that it's very soft. Especially when I compare it to her other brushes. I mean, it just feels very rough. Like almost like a synthetic.
That doesn't sound right though, does it, with one of your brushes? No. So they're handmade, so maybe it might have been with that one, just could have been is it two different hairs, natural hair hairs on it, or is it one, or
I don't know. The new bronzer brush. Mine just isn't very soft, and it's just not my favorite. But I'm hopeful. I mean, and it has bloomed, you know, because I have washed it, so it's bloomed a little bit, and I'm just wondering if maybe I need to keep washing it and keep using it. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm definitely in the minority. And I've never had a Sonia G brush that I didn't love, because I mean, I love all of them. I have backups of several. So, all right, you guys have convinced me. I'm going to call Beautylish tomorrow.
No, that just doesn't sound right for one of her brushes to be like that.
No, it doesn't. All right, I'm going to put some lipstick on. I'm going to use the new Natasha Denona liner and lipstick.
Going in. So I'm going to use the same. Well, I've got this one again. So I've got this I can put on, or I've got one that I've picked up, the Gucci one, and that's in, is it called Rosy Beige or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, I thought about using the Gucci too. Maybe
So I could
dusty
use
beige or maybe
Liz so much.
I think they're really close in color. So I used the I was going to say Chanel. This is Suku, the liquid
Yeah,
foundation,
Suku's good.
and the Charlotte Tilbury concealer, Sicily powder. I had to really think about that.
Lauren says, Gucci, please. Okay, one moment. I will be there in a sec. I'm just gonna, there we go.
And then on my cheeks, I used my very broken Natasha Denona palette. Because it is very broken, but I still use it. I think it's beautiful.
Rosy beige. This is the only one that I picked up, but there is one. Is it warm berry? I think
Yes.
would be really lovely as well.
It is very, very pigmented.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Okay. It should be soft. Mine's just not very soft. This is the warm berry, and it's really, really, really pigmented. The new Charlotte Tilbury concealer is one of my favorites. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I think I've been wearing it almost every single day.
Maybe her brush is from the rougher part of the goat. Maybe there's a quality control issue there with the goat.
Maybe.
No, because the different part of the goat is different. So maybe.
I don't know. I'll call them and see what they say.
Oh, dear.
Yes, Lauren, this blush is so dark. It's so dark. She's good. She's sitting right next to me in the bedroom. She's doing good.
And for lipstick is the Natasha Denona one because
it's gorgeous.
Lauren's laughing. No, it is though. Well, I could because I've got a brush. So because I got the set last year. Is it Chukahoto do my Christmas set? This one is a brow brush. It's made out of badger.
Really?
It's very stiff. It's to do your brows. Yeah.
Hi, Kendi. I did not know that there were brushes made out of badger hair.
Liz, did you get a goat butt hair brush?
Maybe. I'm telling you, it's just not very soft.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. The La Mer is so much softer.
Oh, caught my hair. My hair out. And I'll put some perfume on, I think. Not sure which one.
I forgot all about perfume. You know what I think I have? So I have this little sample here of the new 724 from Mason Francis Kurkdjian. And I really want to buy a bottle of this. I really like it.
Which one is it?
The new one, 724. But everyone says it smells very similar to some of the other fragrances, but I don't have those other fragrances. So for me, this is new. It's very fresh and floral and kind of fruity. I really like it.
I'm going to actually the sample that I showed. So I put a picture on Instagram because it's so cute and I can't really pronounce it. So it's an oil. So I'm just going to put that on my hands, but there it is. That's what it's called. Smells lovely. And then this is the little sample. Look how cute that is.
That is so cute. Now, Maria, that is something that you would have gotten in your calendar last year.
I haven't opened that.
I know, but they had like little bitty samples, and that was what the Advent calendar was for Chanel last year.
I know. And I don't think Chanel are ever going to do another one either. So
yeah, I don't think so either. But I think last year they did it because of their 50th anniversary, or was it 100th anniversary, whatever their anniversary was. Like it was, they weren't looking to do that every year. That was specifically for the anniversary.
I think there's also in there a teeny tiny snow globe in there too, isn't there? And there was also a wrist band. I mean, a lot of it was the stickers in that, I know, because I saw videos on it. But there's also, there were a few nice things in it. Not worth probably what?
I mean, I think they had maybe like a full-size lipstick or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It's all tucked up safely in my wardrobe.
Now the puppy wants to leave and probably go eat, but she's stuck with me.
It smells good. And the oils are nice, aren't they? Because they soak right in and they're not all greasy. They're really nice. Actually, I'm right into, instead of getting more perfumes, because I've really got enough at the moment, like getting the body oils and the body creams and things like that. I'd like a snow globe too, Lauren. I want one of those bigger ones. One if the Chanel boutique will give me one this year. I don't know. They should.
I saw on someone's Instagram today, and I forget who it was, but Chanel sent them a box. So it looks like their packaging box, but it had drawers for like storage. And they said that they got it as a birthday gift. Chanel sent it to them as a birthday gift.
Oh, really?
I was like, I want that. It looked really, really nice.
Well, they gave me that.
I get the Chanel catalog.
But it's not as funny as, and I think it's dropped now. So I was showing Liz before this started. So, because I'm nearly out of the Waterfresh, the Beige Waterfresh tint. And the shade that I've got it on, I thought maybe I could go one shade darker. So anyway, she said, well, I've only got one sample. She said, so I'll give you the sample in medium. So I'll try that out at some stage and just see before I buy, because I love it. But with this sample comes a brush. The brush this is the brush that is with the sample to put your foundation on. It's so funny.
I mean, you know what that looks like? It almost does look like the brush that came with the other one. The new foundation. Because the new foundation had that really little
well, the tint comes with a brush, doesn't it? The original tint.
Yes, but like the Complexion Touch came with a really small brush.
Oh, with tinted. Yeah. I think this is just a mini me of the let me have a look. It's a mini me. I think I've got it here. I need to use it because I use my other brushes. But yeah, so here it is. So this is my backup drawer. So this is the one that came with the new touch because it's pointed at the end.
Yes.
This is the one that comes with the tint. So it's a mini me of that. I mean, this is small.
It's too small.
Yeah. It's quite cute, but no, I won't use it. But it's pretty cute.
Do we know if the All Hour foundation got reformulated? I thought that I heard that it had.
What's got reformulated?
The YSL All Hour foundation.
Yeah, I heard it had as well. I've also heard that one of their mascaras, I don't know which one it is, because I haven't used a YSL mascara, I don't think, is amazing. So I'll have to try it. I'm not quite sure which one it is though, but
yes, Lauren, that little brush is for a doll.
If you had like a Chanel dollhouse, that would be perfect. With the teeny tiny oil and the teeny tiny brush. And then I could put in the stickers from the Advent calendar from last year, like on the walls in the dollhouse or something.
Yes, because that's what was in the Advent calendar was stickers
Yeah.
for $850.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
even
more
want to
than that. It
know.
was more
I
than that
don't
here, but
yeah.
I'm hoping it's an investment in years to come. I'll leave it in my will to Harrison, and maybe one day his wife or something can sell it for a big profit or something. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I was on some Facebook group and someone was selling a vintage Chanel eyeshadow for like $300.
Yeah.
So, like never used. I mean, brand new, but like a limited edition eyeshadow quad.
Mm.
I think it was like from 2005. So I guess not really vintage, but not new.
No, so I did because the tweeds here, 2 shades especially, have sold out here.
Really? I thought that they would sell out a lot faster here, and they haven't. They're still available.
Well, I think I don't know, but when sneak peeks of them started coming out and people went, "Oh my God, these are amazing." And then they were supposed to come out in March, and then it wasn't till months later. I have a feeling that delay was so they could make more.
I mean, I'm sure it was.
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
But then at the same time, did that cause people to lose interest because they had to wait a year?
It could have. Although they were still really popular. I mean, they are lovely.
They
It's just
are.
that I used it last month in our video, but yesterday, I think it might have been yesterday, I used, I think it was the Kivra one, the one with all the brown and the gold. I
Yeah.
used that one. And it's lovely. And it's easy to put on. It's quick.
I think the formula is different than their other formula, and I think it blends beautifully.
Do you think it's more creamy? It is a little bit, eh?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it just blends so much better. I mean, I like the formula of like the permanent collection, but I don't think it's anything special. I think the tweed formula is really, really nice. The price definitely didn't help, Lauren. I mean, it was more than $20 more than these. So I definitely think that. So if you wanted to get all 4, you're looking at almost $350, $360.
And here they were 171.
171? Like that's significantly more than the inflation, like the rate, the exchange rate.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean, that's not an equal exchange rate.
No. But they'll justify it somehow. If I had said something to them, they would have said, "Oh, well, because of the freight here and blah, 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 it costs more," and all that. But I've still got 2 backups, ones that I may never touch. And again, I mean, I may touch them. I use them a lot, so I could well hit pan on one of those actually, or maybe even the Kivra and the Brun et Rose, I think.
Yeah.
Possibly hit pan on those.
I'm with
the tweed blushes. Yes, the tweed. I don't think they're going to be till next year though. Again, the Chanel.
I'm ready.
Game, so it's looking like next year. And I don't know, but I've heard that they're not new shades, but whether that's true, I don't know.
I have heard that too. Okay, so the difference in Canada was more similar to the US. Yeah. No, I also heard that the tweed blushes were going to be the existing shades just in the tweed. I don't know if it's just embossing or formula. I don't know
But they've sort of, but then that's not a new thing, the tweed blushes, because
You can get them in Europe.
I was going to say, because Jennifer from Our Feisty, when she came back from Italy, she went to Milan and she brought back one, I think.
Yeah, no, they're in stores in Europe, so they're not new.
No. So you'd think they would do new shades then.
Maybe they will. I mean, we're just getting bad information, or one person's telling something wrong and then everyone else is spreading it.
They need to put them out in new shades and maybe even do that Bron Rossi again, because when that first before that was launched, people saying, oh, that's too dark and maybe as a bronzer, but it's actually a really beautiful blush, that one. It's gorgeous. And then there were people, because it sold out quite quick, I think, and then there were people saying they wish they'd got it. So that's why I'm hoping the Dior one's similar, because then people who missed out on the Bron Rossi, you know,
right,
they'll get the Dior one.
Lauren, I did hear something that they were messing with the blushes again. But again, that could have just been.
Well, that could be a good thing.
Yeah. I think it will be a good thing. Apparently, I haven't heard many people say that they liked the new blush formula. So maybe Chanel is actually listening to what we're saying. You never know.
I don't know.
You never know.
No, you don't know.
All right. Does anyone have any other questions or want to see anything before we end? We try and keep these about an hour so that we don't take up your evening.
It's gone a bit. Yeah, it's good though. It was good today. Just very casual. And Maria, do you think the Chanel Bron could work on fair skin? If you went very lightly and perhaps used a brush like this Chukahodo one, like I normally use this Chukahodo one, but this one is the KZ02. So a very soft brush, and you're not go very lightly with it, then yes, I think it would. I think it just depends how brush you use, because it is gorgeous. I think it's just a gorgeous blush, that one. I love it.
It is. But it's very similar to the other one that they came out with the year before.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I forget the exact name. I'm trying to pull it out here. The Chains de Luminaire. This one's just slightly more luminous, but similar.
Yeah, I'll just I'm just going to go over here to see if I can't find it. I'm not going to rummage around too long or anything like that, but I just want to see if I.
So this
I used this the other day.
This is Gucci Warm Berry. This is Chanel Brune Rossi, and this is Chanel. What did I say? Chains de Luminaire. They're all very, very similar.
It's beautiful though.
It is really pretty.
I wore this the other day and I was like, yeah.
And nice I will say that that's 2 swatches. So I think you could go in even lighter ski and it would be beautiful.
Yeah. So the fairest of my skin is here, sort of. And even then it's not really fair, I suppose, compared to some people, but
I think it's really pretty. Very, very pretty.
Nice. It's gorgeous. So when I doing the videos where I use products from this year and older products, which I want to do more videos of, I don't really like to include the ones that people can't sort of get hold of anymore, because they'll say that's really, people comment, say it's really lovely, and then I've got to say, well, You actually can't get it. So.
I know. And that's my problem with limited edition is
Yes.
you
Well, I know why they do. I mean, it creates this buzz and people want to buy it quickly and they sell more and all that type of stuff. But in a way, it is a shame, that they do that.
I agree.
So I think that's it. I haven't really got anything else, I don't think. I'll just get a quick look in my drawer of things that this is not new. It's a new shade, but not new. I did pick up the By Terry Brightening CC Serum because I always thought, for some reason, because I know you like it, Liz, and I thought that it would be oily or something, but it's not.
I thought you used it.
No.
Are you
So this is in one of the new shades. They came out with 4 new shades, and this is 2.5 Nude Glow. And like, I wouldn't put this under, you're probably the same, I wouldn't put it under a foundation that was already glowy. I wouldn't do that. But if I was going to use a foundation that's a bit more matte, which is what I've done it with, because I've tried it out a couple of times, it's really good, and it's not oily at all.
I swear you used that.
It's the first time I bought it. And it's beautiful. I think if you put it under a blush, it would be beautiful. And it's also a beautiful highlighter as well. It's really good. So this is Nude Glow. One of the new shades. But I wouldn't mind getting a couple more, actually. So that's Nude Glow.
Oh, that's really pretty. That's a lot more highlighty.
Highlighty.
And like the other one. The other one was more like bronzy. Does that make sense?
What's that? Your one is more bronzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they got those 4 shades. So you can see that as a highlighter.
Yeah. No, that's pretty.
Nice. And it does, and I've tried it a couple of times wearing it under the foundation, the more matte one that I have, and it looks really, really beautiful underneath. And because it's not oily, which I just thought it was going to be, probably because this year they've released so many products that are not suitable for oily skin, different brands, and that for some reason I thought this is going to be like that, but it's not at all. Like, even now, it's dried down. It's not sticky. It's not oily. It's just really pretty. So I'm going to play around with it a bit more, but yeah, I love it.
It is really pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's a really, because By Terry are really good, just like some other brands. It's a gorgeous sheen without like having your cheekbones right out there and showing all your texture to the heavens. It's just
right.
It's just beautiful.
Oh,
very pretty. Impressed. Yeah. And smells that, that rose smell. It's really nice.
I love the rose smell. I cannot find my rose lip balm. I'm really, really mad.
Is that the just like comes like a lip gloss one, you mean?
No, it's like in a little pot.
Oh, I haven't got that. I've got lip like a lip gloss thing with the applicator.
I keep it next to my bed, and I don't know. I need to check my travel bag because I had to have moved it. I just don't know where it's at.
Okay, I suppose we better get going. So what time is it over there for you?
It is 6:30 in Chicago. So it is.
And it has stopped raining here. This is good.
Well, you're entering spring, so rain is to be expected.
It's got a bit warmer, and it's just, but it's nice, and everything's starting to flower and come out. It's great. Love it.
I'm jealous. Well, all right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and chatting with us. We will see you guys next month over on Maria's channel.
Okay. Bye. See you guys. Thanks for coming.